Hey everyone, Lensman Oz here. This is episode 11 of Worldly Galaxies Family Play Series. Just myself and Dragon on today. Say hello, Dragon.
Hi.
Been a little busy in between episodes. We've got a couple of quests to hand in, so I may as well do that first up. And you can probably tell by what's in my inventory what we're going to be doing today. But let's start with these quests. So in machinery, we have these ones that I'd already made the items. So I've got the crusher and the metallurgic infuser. So to be quite honest, I just grabbed that edit book and completed these two quests. Because quite honestly, as I said, I've already made them, so I don't feel I should need to make them again. Actually, I've got the crusher and the osmium compressor and an enrichment chamber and a few other bits and pieces there, which I'm not sure if they show up in this. Oh yeah, a couple of them are back here. Combine osmium compressor. So I've already made that one. So there's a few bits and pieces that I'll need to work my way through. I've got a basic energy cube. It wants me to craft one. So that's a bit weird. Anyway, that being said, so that's those ones there. I've got another one down here, which is Dragon's quests. I think Manx was doing some of these in the previous episode too. The pets.
He stole one.
Which one did he do? The nether portal one?
No, I did that one.
So the anvil pet, because I've got an anvil pet on me. I can't seem to get it to work. I don't know how it works. I've got the iron nuggets in my inventory, but it just doesn't want to...
He stole the anvil pet.
Oh, well, I've got one. Do you know if it works?
I don't know, I haven't tried it yet.
Anyway, so that's going to give us another chance cube, which I don't think Dragon or myself use. I'll leave them around for Jamerella next time she's on. And the other one that was done was the nether portal pet, which allows you to TP to the nether on command. You can also TP back to the overworld. That's pretty cool. So whoever's got a hold of one of them, that's a nifty little pet. Let's see here. I'm going to put the chance cubes in here and this draw controller. Filters, and I'll show you why I have the draw controller and the filters in just a second. Energy cube can go in there. You'll have noticed I've made some ender energy conduits. Definitely came in handy for what I've already set up. Okay, and the last one I hand in is the Automation Empire one. Now, if you remember in that previous episode, I set up the cobble gen pumping into the quest delivery system. So that has completed. It's done the whatever it is, 1 million cobble, and we're going to get a 256k ME storage cell and a giant chance cube. The storage cell is what prompted me to consider working on AE in this episode. So I did a quick run around and found, it was interesting, I found there was this meteor here and this one here, and out of the two I got all 4 presses. So I got 2 in each one, which very lucky. They're the only 2 meteors that I've seen so far, but I got all 4 that I needed. So we will do some AE in just a second. I added an elevator here. I was tired of going up and down the stairs. Actually, downward doesn't want to work at the moment. Probably because the ladder's in the way. So I need to break the ladders. Weird. Let's break these ladders and see if that fixes it. Yep. Okay, so breaking the ladders fixed that problem. See here we've got the North Star. That's weird. Anyway. Really?
I was making sure music worked.
Well, I've got mine turned off, but I can hear that one because it overrides the music.
I'm trying to hear the music disc and it's not working.
Goodness me. I'm turning my sound off for a moment. Yep, so here's what I've been setting up, and you can see all the blocks that I've put in here of stuff that I've done. So quickly, we'll duck down. Get out of the way. Had a lot of villagers die.
Not that anyone would care.
Oh, there are so many NPCs now, it is unbelievable. They all seem to spawn on top of Dragon's house in the middle of the night, and you'll come over and there'll be 18 to 20 of them in one little spot. But yeah, so we finished with the million cobble, and so I put a compacting drawer above the cobble gen instead. So it's sitting here and just slowly making cobble and compressed cobble. Oop, and there's a stone in there somehow. Not sure how that happened. So it's sitting here going on its business, creating normal cobble, then compressed, and then double. And in here's a filter to pull out double compressed and puts it into this one, which makes it up to quadruple, and then it pulls out of that one into this one. And yes, it is a little messy. I could have put the pipework on the back, but it sort of organically grew. All the way up to octuple, which will be in here. So nice little EMC farm, really. So what have we got here? We've got some 6 times some sextuple. So this itself is 531,000 EMC. So that's a nice little generator, and it's, you know, if I put more world interactions upgrades in there, it'll go a lot faster. But we're, you know, generating a source of EMC here. So I might just cheat my way back upstairs, and we'll head over here to the next thing that I've done in between episodes, which, here's this cable coming from downstairs. Ooh, diamond. Emerald. Diamond. One of the villagers pooped. I got an emerald. Made a big reactor. Now, it's not a very efficient big reactor. It literally has no liquid on the inside, but it generates a ton of of energy when it runs. So it's just set up basically to run when it's under 60% full. And the power goes straight up into our system upstairs. So straight into this capacitor bank, because eventually everything's going to run off that. And pump everything out through the calculator Flux network, and power all our items. Now, one other thing one of these chests can open. One other thing I did during the spot in between episodes. You finished playing music? Yep,
yeah,
cool.
I've lost all of it. I can't even hear normal music, even though jukebox and music boxes are working and all that. Note blocks.
It could just be your computer. Do you hear chests opening and things? Any Minecraft?
I think I'm gonna check.
Could just be your Windows playing up again. I think it's happened before.
I can hear the chests open.
Oh, it's weird that you can't hear music then?
Yep.
Alright, so just quickly I'll jump over to being a bat. I set up the item router in the last episode after I tried to quarry the base. That's fixed now, and I'll take you over to the quarry in just a second. We have all the items dump into this chest, and because I've only got the one node on it, it only goes into the bottom of here. So if I move something out of the bottom, it'll run again, and you'll get some items. And I've got it set up for certain items to dump straight into this energy condenser here, where you can see the node on the top. So there's a second data receiver and a second item router here, and in the whitelist is cobble and granite, marble, dirt, diorite, and andesite, and I'll add a few more into there. So anytime the data receiver has those items in it, they should automatically push into this energy condenser chest. And you'll see here when things are running, so when there's enough room in here, and you see here things are going, you'll probably get, yep, here comes cobble from the quarry straight into the condenser and adding up towards more nether stars. I'm having items thrown at me. Where'd they come from? A reward bag or something?
Chance cube.
Well, we've got tons of them, so they can go in the chest. We condense too. And it's night time again, and one of us needs to sleep.
I'm gone.
No, I'm doing it. It's all right.
I have crazies all over my house.
So I installed. Now you can see there. See what we mean about all these people just appearing out of nowhere, and they just.
There's this guy called Ezra just hanging out on my chest of drawers. And they're all falling off the building. I told you there was a bomb gonna go off.
Oh well. Jamerella wanted a pack with this mod in it, so. Alright, yeah, so this is sort of automated. I'm probably going to put things like stone bricks in that list to dump into here. But obviously the issue we have now is storage. So storage was going to be the next on the list, so AE is a thing. We're going to do that next. So I'll go jump over to the quarry. So you can see I made a few. It took me a little bit to get right. It now goes from here, and you can see there it's obviously dropping down to that level, and you can see it running. It's running at the moment, and it's probably just filled up. But it's mining this area, which we can now hear mobs spawning. Let's just fix up this water from causing any lag. So you can see here it's working on this area, and it's obviously going to trash through this dungeon, which is the intended purpose. Lots of EMC, iron bars and bricks and all sorts of stuff. So there's spawners in here. Hello, spawners. How you doing, buddy? Hey. Someone has a lightsaber. Come into the light. Oh, they're over here where I am at the quarry.
Aww.
Should make a lightsaber eventually, I think. He's dead. Anyway. So this will quarry through the dungeon, and it won't pick up things like chance cubes and I think tile entities basically. It won't pick up. Don't know why that went that way. It won't pick up mine carts and that sort of stuff. So this is cool. It's dumping into this chest here. This chest gets full fairly quickly, and then yeah, the data emitter sends it over to the base. So it will. I set the quarry from say here to about, I think it was over here somewhere. So it should do this area. You can see one of my things. I tried setting it up, and all of a sudden it was quarrying all the way over here, which made no sense to me. No sense at all. Anyway, let's go back home. I'll start into AE. So applied logistics. Obviously, the first thing we're going to need will be an ME drive would be a good start. So we're going to need processors. So we're going to need to make a charger and an inscriber. So I might get a few items and start making some of these things, because I mean, looking for the energy. There it is, energy acceptor. So we're going to need some quartz glass and some Flux. So we might need to jump to the nether and get some more quartz, actually. Probably got some quartz in here somewhere that we can EMC dupe. So I'll get some items together. We'll build a basic AE system. I think I'm going to put it over here and then move this. Actually, you know what? I'm eventually going to pull the digital miner. Gone a bit blank on the name of it then. I'm going to pull the digital miner out of this area and it'll go. I'll probably just use that quarry thing. But yeah, I'll perhaps set it up somewhere nearby. We'll get another flux point and give it some power. So give me a few seconds. I'll get some items together, work out the best place to put it, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. I've got enough items here. I've got the sticky pistons and iron and Flux crystals to make 5 inscribers. And there's a reason I want 5. It'll be 1 for each press and then 1 to make the actual thing, the circuit. I have too much junk in my inventory. I don't know why I'm carrying this bee around. It's getting in my way, I think. Carpet, really? Some stone. Okay. I don't need that either. Or that. Okay. So I've made a charger. So we only really need 1 charger. That's just so we can charge Certus quartz into charge Certus when we need it. Dragons made me some glass. Excellent. Thank you.
I have 26 more.
I probably will need it eventually. Not sure why I put quartz in there and cooked it. Let's see. So we want some. I want to make the energy acceptor, which I've lost again. There it is. So we need 4 quartz glass, which is just dust and some glass. And then, yep. Okay, so we've got energy acceptor. We're going to need to make some cables, which should be around here somewhere. Alright. That one. Okay, so we need to make some quartz. Okay, I need some more glass, please.
Okay.
I'm just behind you. You do look funny as a wither skeleton. You're very tall.
Yep, can't go through doors now.
Alright, cool. So let's make... I think it's normal glass this is requiring. Yep, excellent. Make a few of these, and then... I don't want to use all my things up. Okay, I was going to move it elsewhere, but we've got power here. It is a bit. I am undecided of where I want to put it. I mean, Jamerella's house here may be a good idea. That doesn't have power. How much are they? What are those things to make again?
Hmm.
I can't see what I want. There we go. Receives energy. Okay, we just need a redstone ingot and an ender pearl in my calculator-y thing. So you know what, we'll just put it... Where do you want the AE system, Dragon?
Somewhere that's comfortably easy to access.
Do you want it up in this house, or is that a pain?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the dedication to it. That's it, it's going in here. Don't care.
Okay.
Energy acceptor. And then we're going to want... For the moment, I'm just going to place these here, like so. And what else do we need? The charger can hang out here somewhere as well. I'm going to sit there for now. So I will make... Do I have it in here? Calculator. Scientific calculator? Yes. I need that. And nope, it's not in there. In one of my chests full of junk somewhere. Well, firstly I'm going to need an ender pearl. So let's grab one of them. Alright, I'll find this this redstone ingot thing that I need. Because I know I've got one around. So give me a second and I'll be back. Okay, so I got the redstone ingot I needed, which from I just had to remind myself how to do it. Threw a piece of redstone in the algorithm separator, and I now have the ability to make a flux point, which hopefully I'll bring over here, put it under here. We can set you up. Done. Should be getting power in here now. So they should all be powered. Maybe. Fingers crossed. I hope this works. It should be, that's got power. I thought these could all share power between themselves, but we'll find out in a second. Worst case, I'll put the cables on the back. So I might put silicon here, logic, engineering, calculation, and then this last one will be for making them. So I guess there's only one way to find out. I don't think I can use this Certus in here? I don't think I can. I need to use pure Certus, which means I'll need to make probably the generatory things. The accelerators. Growth accelerator. This doesn't have the add-on to make everything easy with the one little block, which is a pain. So I'll need Flux blocks and pool of water and that sort of stuff to make what I need now. Just for the moment, let's grab a diamond. I think there's some in here. Excellent. Probably going to need some silicon, which I'm not even sure where to find. I'm not sure if Galacticraft silicon will work. We can try it out. So which one's the engineering one? No, that'll be logic. This will be engineering. Do you work? Yes. So it seems to be sharing power. Awesome. Now this is a silicon one. Can you accept raw silicon? No. Alright. That's a bummer. So I'll need some sand, and I'll need to run some sand through the sag mill probably to get some silicon. As I said, I don't believe I have any around ready to use. So one of the other things we need to make, we're going to need the pure Flux for, is the controller. We'll need to get magical crops will help us later. So you need to put Flux dust and sand into a puddle of water. So Flux dust by taking one of these and pulverizing it, mixing it with sand, and then you'll make the pure Flux. So I'll cut in a second and I'll make that. We needed 2 of these things for our drive. So I'll just cut again quickly. We'll get the bits and pieces we need to make the drive and to ensure that we can make silicon. I'll make a couple of circuits, and hopefully we can get to a point where we've got a drive and a controller, and hopefully a terminal. We'll get a bit of storage going. So back in a second. Okay, so I set up a basic little crystal growth accelerator system here, so I could make, are these ready? Pure Flux and pure Certus. So If you don't remember, that's just made with just a bit of this dust. Not nether one. Flux dust or Certus dust. Actually, I think you can make it with nether too. And a piece of sand and throw it in the water. So these two accelerators here are using power, but you know what, at the moment, power's not an issue for me. Very much not an issue. Now, I did make the derp in the previous section about trying silicon, Galacticraft silicon in this, but this is a calculation one. But I did try it in the silicon one, and no, it doesn't work. So it was worth a try, but it was not to be. So let's make the calculation circuit that we require, calculation processor, for our crafting terminal. So hopefully I can put this here and we have access to our items. Excellent. There we go. I can now dump all these items in here that I've been carrying around for far too long. They can go there. So we are on our way. We are definitely on our way to getting a nice little system, and because of the a reward we got earlier, which Dragon, you should have one too, shouldn't you?
I haven't got around to getting it yet.
Open your book, scroll right down to the bottom, because we could do with that storage. It's definitely going to come in handy. So my next step will be to make an input bus, ME input bus, so annihilation core. Actually, we can do that now. Sticky pistons are over here somewhere. There. Let's go in here.
Here.
Thank you all. Thank you very much. We now have 512.
Cow's been following me.
Just wants to be friends. Import bus, import bus, import bus. Let's export. Bus, input. One input bus, which I can now put, let's put it here. And then let's try this out really quickly before we go anywhere. Do I need both of these? I probably do. I wonder if this will keep its won't keep its items, but I wonder if it'll keep its formatting, its setup. Let's place like that. So that way is now south. Just quickly sleep. Apparently I'm sleeping in the ground. So now we want to set up south. No, it's lost all its stuff. That's alright, so south needs to be blacklisted for things like andesite, gravel and a few other bits and pieces. So I'll have to work through this. But I'm hoping that we can do this. I'll set this up like this. Cable there. And which way is that? That's west. So south is an output. It's pulled it into the system. That's not what I needed to do. I needed to go item filter, blacklist, item filter. So yeah, as I said, I'll need to do this with all of them, but we'll have west as an input. And we'll reset this up to being the quarry, and it's pulling all the items in. We'll do diorite. Oh, see, it does have this filter set up as blacklist. Wish I could copy that to this one here. Anyway, that's alright. We can deal with this. We'll go through and work out what we do and don't need to push into this system. And we'll be getting lots and lots of items. Here they come. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to wrap up here. thank you all for watching the episode. Please leave your comments in that section below, and we'll come back next episode. We'll do a little bit more work around this and stopping all these things coming into the system. That will be my job for the next couple of minutes. I may end up disabling this because otherwise we're going to crash. Look at that. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.